This is a social studies themed book for kindergarten, first and second grade. It's called Be My Neighbor with Words of Wisdom from Fred Rogers. Your neighborhood is a special place. A neighborhood is where you live, learn, grow up, play, and work, surrounded by your family and friends. Each and every neighborhood is a special place. Yours might be in the mountains, along a coast, or somewhere in between. It might have important historical sites, such as a monument, or the home of someone famous. Neighborhoods around the world can look very different. Some neighborhoods have lots and lots of people in them, while others have only a small population, such as those on a remote island in the country or high up in the hills. Some neighborhoods are made up of a few buildings in a town or village, while others stretch for miles and miles and are part of a big city. Your neighborhood can be made up of people of all ages, interests, and backgrounds. Some members of your neighborhood may live like you and your family, and others may have different habits and customs that are celebrated in different kinds of festivals and community activities. The post office, town square, places of worship, and sports fields are places where people from your community come together. A house can be just for your family, or it can be an apartment in a large building where many families live next to one another. Houses can be made from different materials such as wood, brick, glass, or even mud, grass, or rocks. In places where the weather is cold, houses are made to keep you warm. In warm climates, houses are built to keep you cool. No matter where you live, houses are for making you and your family comfortable, dry, and safe. There are many kinds of schools in your neighborhood. Some are large, and some may be as small as just one room. Sometimes school is held in your house. Schools are important because they help you learn and become more helpful to your community. Your neighborhood often has one or more places to worship, depending on the religious beliefs of the people who live there. You might go with your family to a large cathedral, synagogue, or mosque. You may have friends who go to a temple or worship in their home. Parks, plazas, streets, and backyards are all places to play in a community. If your neighborhood is near a lake, a river, or an ocean, you and your friends might go swimming, fishing, or boating. Swimming pools, ice rinks, sports fields, and playgrounds are places especially made for having fun. Many neighborhoods have markets, restaurants, shopping malls, or grocery stores to buy what you and your family need. Some places are large with lots of different things for sale, while other stores are small, selling only specific items like bread or cheese. You can even create your own place to sell something homemade to others in your community. There are lots of ways to get around your community. Buses, cars, trains, boats, and big trucks are some ways that you can get from one part of your neighborhood to another. For short distances, walking, biking, or skateboarding are also good ways to get around with your friends. By sharing rides or using public transportation, you meet other people who live in, work in, or visit your neighborhood. Neighborhoods have special events and big celebrations. Special events such as anniversaries, block parties, or local festivals let you join other people in your community to celebrate and to share in some fun and great food. Parades, cultural events, and national holidays are other big celebrations that bring a neighborhood together. People who live in the same neighborhood often work together to make it a better place. You might join your neighbors to clean up a river or work with a youth group to plant trees in a park. Neighbors look out for one another, perhaps helping someone find a lost dog or picking up fallen branches after a big storm. There are also people in your neighborhood whose job it is to take care of you. Doctors, police officers, firefighters, and mail carriers, for example. Your family often counts on your help, perhaps with growing fruits and vegetables to sell at the market, or taking care of the lawn when you are old enough. Babysitting, feeding neighbors' pets while they are out of town, or reading with an elderly person are neighborly ways to help other people. Neighbors have in common the place where they live. You celebrate your neighborhood because you are a part of it, and it is a part of you. Your neighborhood is a place where you learn about cooperation, respect, and friendship. It's the place you call home. Be my neighbor wherever you live.